Hello, viewers, and welcome to yet another exciting edition of our entertainment gist on Abuja City TV. On today's segment of the program, we shall be exploring trending issues in the entertainment world. My name is Alvin Ichakosu, and to join me on today's conversation is
Mr. Chief.
Michael Njoku. Michael Njoku, you're welcome.
Thank you.
So a lot has happened in the entertainment world recently. Looking at what has happened in terms of Money G, uh, Mr. Hype, singing a song for
Whiskey.
Wizkid,
Yeah,
yes, and
Whiskey.
Wizkid gifting him 20 million naira. What
Wow. Wow.
a catchphrase that is fondly called meters. What does meters really mean, Michael?
I think in the entertainment industry or in general, meters is a slang for millions.
Wow.
So in that scenario, when someone says, "I give you 2 meters,"
Two
for
meters.
example, they're indirectly saying, "I'm giving you 2 million." So
Wow.
in that, what Whiskey was trying to say was, when Money G dropped a song, more like a praise song for Whiskey. Then under his comment section, after this, Whiskey was like, "Wow, this is what I want to be hearing throughout the month
The month.
or the
Wow.
week. So I'll give you 20 meters." So that 20 meters automatically Whiskey transferred 20 million to
Wow.
Money G, which is quite a lot.
That's really a payday for Money G.
That's
I
a big
think
cash to just give
yes,
someone like that.
it's not really easy to to dole out such an amount of money.
That's big.
It
That's
means
big.
Wizkid is really doing well in music industry.
Whiskey is a big boy. He has more than that. So you can
Mm.
give someone 20 million and he won't shake to
Mm.
move him. So I think it just showed it, giving the guy 20 million for a song that was barely how many minutes. But I think Whiskey is a big boy and he can afford to even do more if he wants to.
Wow. And it has actually gone viral that the first thing he did was purchase an automobile for his mom. I don't know how true that is. What do you really think?
Sons and their mothers. There's always this connection. So most guys, once they make a little bit of money, first thing they do is they think of their mom
Yes.
instead of most times of the dads are the ones suffering
Yeah,
it
exactly.
because
Basically, I think that's what is referred to as Oedipus complex. You know, the male children are more attached to their
to their
mothers,
mom,
and then the female children are more attached to
to their dad.
yes,
So it's
exactly. So
just how it is.
there's actually a connection, like you
Just how
rightly
it is.
said.
So when I saw the news that he bought a new car for his mom, I wasn't actually surprised. There are a lot of people that have done it. 20 million. With 20 million, you can buy a
You
car
can
of
do a
five.
lot.
Yeah, you can do
You can
a
do a
lot.
lot.
You can buy a
Yes.
car of 5, 6 million for your mom, and you won't really feel so sad or feel it won't move you that much.
Exactly.
So buying a car for his mom, I don't see any big deal in it. It's his mom.
Exactly.
She took carried him for 9 months, so
Mm.
I don't really see. There's no problem in it
I
actually.
believe
It's
I be
actually a cool thing to
yes,
do for
and
your mom.
I believe it's actually a promise kept because while growing up, most kids would be like, my first millions, I think I'll buy mommy a car, buy
That's
mommy a
also
car.
true. That's also true. So I think he was
They
just
try
trying
to
to fulfill his promises for
promise
his
to
mom. And with such gift for your mom, you get more blessings
blessings
also.
exactly. In
Yeah,
fact,
you
for
get
his first or so outing,
yeah.
you're buying a car for your mom. I think it's actually
It's a cool.
laudable.
Yeah,
It's laudable.
it is. It
Yeah.
is. It is.
Yeah. Okay. Let's look at J Boogie's ordeal. Should I really call it an ordeal?
Um,
A transsexual claimed he had issues with his buttock after having a surgery, but eventually afterward, it went viral that it was merely an allegation. Nothing happened of such.
it's actually funny with a country like this that such stuffs are not are illegal.
Yes.
So and there are so many transsexuals right now, or let me say cross dressers. Let me put it that way. Some of them
Yes.
are cross dressers. Some of them, when you become a transsexual, that means you have to try and change some of your organs to the
Yes.
female organ.
Exactly.
So I think in the case of J Boogie, he did a surgery to increase his buttocks to make it
Yes.
look like a
Yes.
lady's own, and there were a little bit of complications. And he said, according to him, he said he had an injury in his kidney. But things were trending some weeks back that he needed money for this, money for that,
That.
and which I think some,
I think I also watched the video that went viral.
yeah, some Nigerians actually I'm sure he got some cool cash because some Nigerians actually took it so serious,
Yes, I
and
made some
they
voluntary
yeah,
contributions.
they did. And just for last week or so, within the week, we started hearing stuff. He came out publicly to say it wasn't that serious, and people were just using him to make money.
Money.
He was not the one asking for those funds, so it's quite it's quite strange and funny because. First of all, why would you, as a guy, try to change your organs to a
To
lady's own?
lady.
Now you're having complications. You're telling the general public to contribute for you, and all of a sudden now, I'm sure after the whole issue, I'm sure he has gotten some amount of cash, and now he's saying he was not the one doing it, that people were just using his name and his issue to make money. When the whole thing is quite fishy, it's quite
I
fishy.
think some of these guys are really cashing out on this
They are cashing
issue of
out. They are cashing out. Yeah,
transgender.
they are cashing out.
But in in all of this, I wonder how, if you want to travel abroad and you're filling a form and you ask sex or gender, how will you feel it? You is it male or female?
That's the thing. That's the thing. So I think when they want to travel, like for a country like Nigeria that it's not legal, I think they have to put their real gender. But
Yes,
in some advanced countries there, which they support stuff like that, either you
yes.
put binary, they have male, they have female, they have different all sorts of things you can put on your this thing, your document, which doesn't really actually make you a man. You can be a man, a
Man,
woman. You can
woman.
decide to do whatever you want. But a country like Nigeria, and we frown at it. So,
Yes,
and it's becoming
exactly. We have a rape case alleging that um, Sean Puffy Combs, aka P Diddy, has um, myriads of rape cases against him. So I have a caption here. Let me reel out this article. Diddy has had enough of sexual assault allegations against him. This is dated December 7, 2023. Okay. Sean Diddy Combs now has 4 different sexual assault lawsuits against him in 3 weeks. Just 3 assault allegations and lawsuits against him by different women. Aggravated, he took to his Instagram page to debunk all the allegations, emphasizing that the women involved were simply looking to be paid off. Now, this is quoting P. Diddy.
okay.
Enough is enough. For the past couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people trying to destroy my reputation and legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I didn't do any of these things being alleged. And I will fight for my name, family, and for the truth, the post read. This comes after a sensational new lawsuit filed on Wednesday, claiming that in, in 2003, a 17-year-old girl named Jane Doe was gang raped inside Diddy's recording studio in Manhattan
Wow.
by the rapper. His friend, Harvey Perry, and an unidentified third man. She also alleged that she had been trafficked across state lines and given copious amounts of drugs and alcohol by them. She also claimed the rapper, she also claimed the man lawsuit is the fourth to accuse Combs of sexual assault in 3 weeks, and it all began with Diddy's ex-girlfriend Cassie on November 17, 2023. The singer alleged that she was raped by Diddy towards the end of their 10-year-old and off relationship. She also alleged that the rapper used to coerce her to have sex with male prostitutes while he recorded the act. Can you imagine that?
That's serious.
The lawsuit was so explosive and detailed that it led to social media uproar. However, Diddy denied all her claims. Then, in an interesting turn of events, Diddy settled Cassie out of court and paid her the $30 million in damages requested by that very day.
Like in the first post you did, his first post you read, did he actually the last girl that came out to accuse him? He actually said he did nothing of such.
Yes.
And one thing you should also understand is most of these celebrities once you get to a certain height in your career and you've made a lot of money, you become a target for some of these ladies. They do it sometimes to just I think as if
To
they can
rip
just
you off.
get something from you
Yes, and
because
get
you
and,
might
and,
decide to
and
settle out
also
of
get
court
popular.
and get also popular.
Mm.
But I don't think someone but we can't yeah, but right now it's just allegations
Yes.
except the one of Cassie which nobody actually know what happened. They settled out of court and he paid her off and they actually had an agreement. I think they were dating at one point.
Yes,
He was
yes, of
dating
course.
Cassie. So I really don't understand. We also have the case of R. Kelly,
Okay,
which he
yes.
was
How
found
yes,
guilty.
I was going to ask how you going to look at this vis-a-vis the case of R. Kelly, you know,
I just think
having series of sexual escapades with
if in the long run and they find out that PDD, Sean Combs was actually did those things those ladies accused him of doing, he should face the law. According to in R. Kelly's case, they had
footages.
evidence. They had video evidence. They had footages. They had so many things, and like right now, he's cooling off somewhere. He has faced the law. They've sentenced him to a long time. So I think the ladies now they should, if they actually have good case
Yes.
against PDD,
Mm.
they should take it to the court. They have a good like most of these foreign countries like USA, they have a very good judicial system.
Yes.
So they should take it to the court and they should, if he's found guilty, I think
You face the
he
music.
should face the music.
Mhm.
But I don't actually think someone, although we are human beings and nobody's perfect, we have our own flaws. But I
Yes.
think someone in PDD's will stoop so low. Some of the things the last lady said he did actually to no,
Demeaning.
that
It's actually very demeaning.
no. I don't think he.
And you know, as a child growing up, I actually had so much admiration for P Diddy because he was one of the persons that pioneered hip hop music
Yeah, yeah,
in the U.S.
yeah.
You mentioned people like Tupac and Marisha Cole. You mentioned P Diddy. You
PDD.
mentioned
Those are big names in the industry.
Biggie. Yes,
Yeah,
very
those are
big names
big.
in the industry with
Yeah,
the name Sean John. You know,
yeah. He's a young son,
Sean
John,
John.
and
Yes.
I think he also has
Mm.
a liquor company.
One
You
company.
understand?
I think
So
he's doing very well
he's
for
doing
himself
very well,
and
and
his
he
empire.
has made a lot of money
Money.
from the last Forbes list 2022,
So yeah,
which I think he
yes,
was close to $1 billion or more than that
yes, in dollars,
in
in dollar
dollars,
terms,
which is
yes.
not. So I think most of these ladies just when they see something like that, $1 billion,
They really want to jump
they
on
want
it.
to
They
get
want to
their own
latch
share.
on it.
So I just think, but if truly he did most of those things he's accused of, he should face the music.
Of course, he
Those things
should.
are not proper. They are not something you should do to a young lady, or no matter who you are. But
And, and,
I don't believe most of those
and
things.
of course, there's something I like about the institutions in other climes. They don't have weak institutions like we do here in Nigeria. Of course, the human rights activists are trying to see how they can clamp down on some of this heinous acts like rape and all of that. But a lot needs to be done because, of course, in the U.S., whether you're a celebrity or not, nobody wants to know. Nobody
Nobody.
wants to know
How
because
Al Kelly was so big and look
mhm,
where he is now. When they
mhm,
brought out, when the cases kept coming up, he had his time in court, and they had footages, they had evidence, and when they piled everything up, they found that he was guilty, and
guilty,
he was
yes, and
sentenced
had to
to I
face the
think
music.
30 something years or thereabout, which is a long time. So if any celebrity is found guilty doing such very irritating act, then I think they should face the music and should be sentenced. just no, no, it's not cool at all.
All right. This is where we call it a wrap for today's entertainment gist. We've been exploring the entertainment, the trending issues in the entertainment world. We've focused our attention basically on issues on the front burner. We've looked at our